This is just going to be a bit of a look at the Ontario Rat 1 and its Chinese copy, which I wouldn't recommend buying. I only purely bought this for shits and giggles. It was cheap. I'm just going to go over, it's not really a review as such, I'm just going to go over some of the specs and differences and problems I've had with the Chinese one. So right off the bat, this being the original or genuine article, if you will, you can clearly see it's got the Ontario Knife Co. new logo that most of, well, pretty well all Rat ones will come with now. Chinese copy has the old style logo, which is also very poorly replicated on the clip. And the new one has the new style on the clip. As far as size differences go, the orange copy you can see has a slightly wider handle. It is a tad longer, not that the video sort of shows it, it's not very much, maybe a mil or so, nothing to write home about. Thickness differences, there is a bit of a difference in the liner thickness, so you can see that the Chinese copy is a little bit thicker rather liner. It also has slightly thicker blade. The Chinese copy claims to be Oz 8. I can't confirm nor deny that it is, although you can see it's sort of all scuffed up. I took it to work and banged this thing around a bit and hacked up some wood and cut open boxes and packages and all sorts, and it actually did hold a little bit of an edge. I mean, it wasn't razor, but I wasn't actually all that disappointed with it, which was a little bit surprising. But yeah, can't confirm that is Oz 8. The Rat 1 obviously is. Comes very sharp out of box. Very nice edge. As far as operational differences go, you'll see with the original Rat 1, you've got to really push on this liner to release it, whereas the copy, try that again, the copy, despite being a thicker liner, pushes over really easy, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You'll see the liner, or the liner lock rather, is probably more than halfway sort of slid across into the locking position, and that's because when I first got this knife, and I'll roll in a video shortly after this, when I first got this knife, this liner lock would stop about here, and you could pretty much just push on the jimping on the back side and the blade would pretty well shut on your hand.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see from up here. The world seems small.
Which, I mean, even for a copy, is pretty bad. So all I did was I took out the main screws, slid the blade out, and on the bottom side of the blade, rather, along here, I put just a steeper chamfer on the base side of the steel so that this liner lock could slide over a little bit further. And now, what do you know, it works. Which I would suggest, if you have to do that to any knife you buy, regardless of being Chinese, it's probably pretty good indicator of the quality that went into it. The pocket clip. So you can see on the copy, the pocket clip, well, for a start, can't be moved. It looks like it can. It's deceiving. The holes, and it doesn't matter what side of the handle you look at, none of these 3 other sets of holes are threaded. So I won't be able to pick that up. I'd probably need a better camera for that, but I tried moving this clip down to the other end so it could be tip up carry, and no luck. If anything, the screws were just going to strip, versus the genuine, which you would expect has threaded holes, which it does, as you can see the marks from where the clip was before. But the pocket clip itself, on the genuine article, you can see right here, is swept up to allow it to go into your pocket. Copy, very barely swept up. So putting it in your pocket is near on impossible. So just another thing that highlight the difference. It's pretty clear the differences between obviously a copy and a genuine, other than the obvious price difference, that being about $24–25 for a copy, about sort of $60 to $70 for the Oz 8 Ontario Rat 1. You can get this in D2. I've managed to find one, I think, for about the $90 mark. But yeah, goes without saying, stick with the genuine. I just got this because, well, shits and giggles really. I just wanted to see what the difference was, which is pretty glaring. Right down to the fact that there are loose screws. But I'll address that later. But yeah, thanks for watching.